I have a couple of Bolex 16mm film cameras that actually shoot old-fashioned movie film. And I wanted to get everybody together and do a 16mm film day where we went out and we shot a roll of film and then sent it off to be developed and edited it together into a story. But I didn't want to spend a lot of time coming up with a story. And we had one roll of film, which is 3 minutes. So you can't really do much of a story with 3 minutes of film because it works out to maybe like a minute and a half of story time. So I figured what we could do is about 10-second shots, individual like scenes. If we did like one take, we could do this. So how are we going to make the story? Let's make it completely random. So we took sticky notes and we wrote down the locations and we put numbers on them, and then we wrote down the characters and we put numbers on them, and then we wrote down the camera angle and put numbers on the sticky notes, the action that the people were going to be doing, and dialogue seeds, which were like just a word or a couple of words that the actors were then supposed to turn into actual, dialogue. And then we took I got a 30-sided Dungeons and Dragons dice and a 10-sided or 12-sided one and a 6-sided regular dice. And we all got together in a room and I drew 10 columns on the board, and we rolled the dice and we filled each of those columns with each different component to make a scene. And we created 10 random scenes. And then we went out and we filmed it. So what you're about to see is a completely randomly generated story that we did on 16mm film in one afternoon. So enjoy.
Everything changed the day the owl spoke to me from the trees.
Hark!
But don't nap.
Trees. The trees. The trees. The trees. The trees.
Dog celery.
Oh, owl, look how your feathers bend.
Nice feathers.
Water, water!
I saw the water.
The trees! The trees! The trees! The trees! Oh, the trees! The trees! Trees! Beware of the trees! The trees! The trees! The trees! Ah! Ah!
Lessons learned. All right, most important, tuck in your shirt. Didn't really want to show that much. Lesson number 2. In a completely random story doesn't really give you an ending. The story was almost forming. There were parts where there was like an actual, something happening. But because it was random, we didn't really have a way of ending the story. But hey, there you go. A completely random story for arbitrary August.